Kevin, thank you for talking to Living Down Under. So you're here on the Gold Coast, so tell me what you and your family love about living here.
Well, it probably sounds like a bit of a selling spiel, but basically it's a lifestyle. I mean, I've got a young and an old family, and there's something here for everybody, including even my wife. I mean, she's never home.
She's out and about all the time at the beautiful shops and the beach, I would imagine.
Shops, beach, out with coffee with the ladies, and lunches and all the rest of it. I mean, the weather, not just on the Gold Coast but in Queensland, allow you to do that. They say, I don't count them, but they say 364 days a year of sunshine. It's pretty close to that.
Yeah, it's spectacular living here, and you've got everything here on the Gold Coast with the theme parks as well. It's awesome.
Yeah, sometimes too much.
Too much of a good thing.
Yeah.
So tell me about your business, and you've got a huge umbrella of how you can help people who are wanting to come and live in Australia. So tell people a little bit about that.
Well, tradesrecognition.com, the whole idea behind that is it's about providing solutions not only nationally in Australia but globally to the world. Yeah. It's fine to live and work and grow up in Australia, but what I've, well, not just myself, but what my colleagues have come to realise is that people throughout the world get snippets of information. Sometimes it's the right information, sometimes it's the wrong information. It's about setting up an organisation that can provide solutions. It might be information, it might be a connection, it might be part of the service delivery that we do. That's what it's all about. Tradesrecognition.com is all about providing solutions globally.
And how many families and tradespeople do you help?
As in clients over the time, I've been doing this for 3.5 years, to be honest with you. I haven't got an actual count of numbers, but I mean, it'd be very close to 1,000 people globally that we've helped in transition. Yeah. Obviously, people come at different times of their choice. The only time that we make contact with them after we provide the solution is that they come back and ask us for more information or advice, or when they actually arrive in Australia and say, hi, we're here. And some of those people actually ended up in my neighbourhood, not by choice, just by accident, which is really great.
So how is your business structured?
Well, tradesrecognition.com was purposely set up as a brand company to market things about trade recognition and a whole range of trade areas. It just so happens it fits in with part of migration as well as people seek employment. So we've brought on a number of strategic alliances and corporate partners to provide services in those areas. For example, migration, very, very important area to get the right advice. We don't want to be all things to all people, let alone try to be experts, because it's about giving the right information.
Yeah, and that's a different field completely, isn't it?
Yes, so we stick to what we do best and work with corporate and strategic alliances in migration to provide that advice. We have, to broaden our scope of delivery of skills assessments, we have a number of corporate training providers that have come on board to provide that service. They all operate under our brand, of course, so it's consistent and a seamless approach. And then, of course, once people go through the migration or the skills assessment side to get their qualification, we have many people saying to us, well, what the employment opportunities are in Australia to get a job, because it has been uncertain globally for some time. People don't realise that Australia has come out of the global recession pretty well, and going into probably the biggest skill shortage we've ever had before. So we also have corporate partners that can work with us to help them with that job. So it's an overall total solution.
And can people get the qualifications with you while they're back in the home country?
Certainly, it's one of the things that we recommend, because we do a practical workplace assessment as part of our service in all the qualifications. When it gets back to things like evidence, the evidence is where they've done all their work and where they've been employed. So we do it there before they make the step of spending money they don't have to spend beforehand. So it's about spending the money wisely. There is a process, but no, we do the skills assessment, everything in country before they even go doing anything else. And
then when they come to live here in Australia, they're ready to go, really, aren't they?
Well, yeah, and for example, when we help people with regards to employment, The employers have the resume, they have the person in front of them doing the interview, but they also have our qualifications, which truly reflects exactly what their skills and experience is, and the employer can make a very, very well-informed decision of employment. So it works very, very well.
So can you give people an indication of your fees?
For sure. The fees don't fluctuate or change all that much. Our fees are £2,950 in the UK, and it's made up of 3 payments, but we also provide payment plans as well, because people don't always have that sort of money readily available. So it is a process. We have payment plans to accommodate that. But if, for example, it's in Ireland or in other countries, we just reflect in the currency exchange.
Fantastic. It's a really good service that you offer people. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.